let's try vlogging again and see if my computer decides to work with me here. But hey everyone, it's Therese and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, this is my vlog for Starless by Erin Morgenstern. I'm super excited. I don't know, I have a poll on my Twitter saying that whether or not I should just vlog it or like have an actual facts review. But I think vlog is winning, so I'm gonna vlog it, and I will try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. But if something does happen, I will go ahead and leave the spoiler warning like on the top of the screen or something, or like right before it happens. But I'm really excited. I'm also currently reading like 3 other books. I've already started Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm in the middle of Becoming by Michelle Obama, and then I'm like almost done with After. So I don't know if I'll get to Starless tonight. Probably not, because I also have to edit, and like that's my wrap up, and I have to do my reviews and everything. But I am hoping to finish After tonight and then get through a chunk of Becoming by Michelle Obama, as well as Red, White, and Royal Blue, and we'll see where that goes from there. But I will update you guys if I pick it up. I also picked up The Wicked King by Holly Black. I'm really excited about it. This one, it took me forever. And I was like high-key expecting the normal edition to be on the shelves, but it wasn't. It's only the Barnes & Noble Classics edition, Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which I'm not mad about because it'll match, but I loved the blue on the original cover, so I'm a little irked about that one, but I'm not too mad because they'll match. And yes, I know Queen of Nothing is barely coming out in like 2 weeks, and I just barely bought The Wicked King, and I'm barely reading The Wicked King, but I'm getting there. So now I have to do errands and get my life together. So I'll talk to you guys when I finish fixing my life, I guess. Hello, it is Wednesday at like 6:30ish, and as you can clearly tell by the wet mop on my head, I did just take a shower. But I haven't updated you guys since last night. And no, I have not read any of the Starless Sea. Unfortunately, I had enough time to read the synopsis last night, and I forgot that there was a character named Dorian. And we all know how much of a slut I am for characters named Dorian. Love that for me. Pretty sure my firstborn is going to be named Dorian. That's just there for the world to know. I ended up finishing After last night as well. Why would you choose Hardin when Zed is it's like a much better choice? I'm also like, I think 30% into Becoming by Michelle Obama. 31, which means I surpassed my goal to be able to start the Starless tonight. I think I am going to annotate it. Don't know how that's going to work, because from Dorian Gray, I'm basically almost out of some like little sticky flags. So I think I might have to do a trip to Target tomorrow. Yes, to do that. But I'm going to annotate it. I'm going to start reading it. I don't know when tonight, because I want to get some writing done. And all my family's downstairs, so and like watching a basketball game. So I can't necessarily read and like annotate. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna write downstairs, and then we can annotate later tonight. I do want to get through more of Red, White, and Royal Blue as well. I think I'm only like a few pages in. So I think I'll read that tonight before bed, because I read enough of Michelle Obama. But granted, you can never read enough of Michelle Obama. And then I'll annotate the Starless Sea, probably after dinner, depending on how far I get. And then we'll go from there. I will update you guys if I get any reading done. I'm sure I'll have a clip of me reading through it. And like, I'll try to do not in-depth or too spoilery kind of thoughts on the book as I'm reading it. But if I do include spoilers, I will be sure to mention it beforehand, and then give you guys like both in the description and in this video when the spoiler stops. You can enjoy this however you may choose. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I will update you guys when I am done with getting my life together. But yeah. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Awkward angle, and if you see pillows and things flying, my sister is currently changing out her covers. But I'm about to start reading Ninth House? The Starless Sea. Technically, I did start already, but I just wanted to share the beginning lines because I am corny, and I really like this like first like couple paragraphs of it. So okay, so the first chapter is Sweet Sorrows. Once very long ago, there is a pirate in the basement. The pirate is a metaphor, but also still a person. The basement could rightly be considered a dungeon. The pirate was placed here for numerous acts of piratey nature, considered criminal enough for punishment by those non-pirates who decide such things. Someone said to throw away the key, but the key rests on a tarnished ring on a hook that hangs on the wall nearby. close enough to see from behind the bars. Freedom kept in sight but out of reach, left as a reminder to the prisoner. No one remembers that now on the key of the side of the bars. No one remembers that now on the key of the side of the bars. The careful psychological, it's hyphenated, it's fine. I was a kid that used to like count out how many people were in front of me so I could figure out what to say and how to not mess it up. I don't have that luxury at the current moment, so here we are. The careful psychological design forgotten, distilled into the habit and convenience. The pirate realizes this but withholds comment. And now I keep on reading. I'm already loving it, and I'm literally not even finished with the first page, so this is gonna go very well for me and my tears because I cry a lot, so. Listen to this paragraph. Sorry.
I found my violet pen.
Dumbass. Listen to this line. I'm just in love with, like, her writing is literally like just heavenly, and I want to be her. Here, listen to this. Far beneath the surface of the earth, hidden from the sun and the moon, upon the shores of the starless sea, there is a labyrinthine collection of tunnels and rooms filled with stories. Stories written in books and sealed in jars and painted on walls. Odes inscribed onto skin and pressed into rose petals. Tales laid in tiles upon the floors, bits of plot worn away by passing feet. Legends carved in crystal and hung from chandeliers. Stories cataloged and cared for and revered. Old stories preserved while new stories spring up around them.
That's very poetic.
I wanna be Erin Morgenstern as a writer. Why am I? Hello everyone, so it is now like 11ish. I think I've been reading for about an hour. I am on like chapter 6 or 7 of the book. Let's see, how many pages is that? I am 39. I'm around in say 40 pages. I've already tabbed up quite a bit. Like, I think I'm gonna have to go to the store and pick up another set because I am already running out of my favorite quotes and my characters sticky tabs. But I am really intrigued. I am really excited. I like paused reading this book several times because I had to like stop and like read aloud the passages to my sister, who's probably annoyed at me for having shared too much of the book, but she's gonna have to deal. I just think Erin Morgenstern is such a fantastic writer, and like seeing her progression from the Night Circus to the Starless Sea, even just from having read the Night Circus like several months ago. I think I reread that book in I forget when, but I want to say December or something, just to see how much she has changed as a writer over like the something years she hasn't published a novel. This is her sophomore novel, with the Night Circus being such a really big hit. And it's just amazing, and like literally I just want to be her as a writer when I grow up. Like, it's just so poetic, but all of her words seem to like flow into one another and include some kind of it brings something to the story. So nothing in this novel thus far, word choice or like explanation wise, is there for no reason. And I, as a reader, I enjoy it. Like, there's so many layers going on already, and I'm only like in the first couple pages, and I need more. I want to read more, but I need to do other things before I go to bed because I have to be at work at 7 in the morning tomorrow. So I will update you guys when I get home again tomorrow night, and read, because I want to say I'd like prioritize this one and read it, but I have to finish Becoming by Michelle Obama, because that is a library book, and I don't want to miss out on having read it and like wait another like 2 months to finish the book out. But I will update you guys. But so far I'm loving it. Okay, but I will chat up you guys later. Nico.
Yeah.
Sherman tried to bare his teeth, but he doesn't have teeth. He went like this.
Oh.
Maple, come on, go! Yeah! Yeah, go ahead! Go ahead! Sherman's just like, you bitch. Yeah! Look at you! Good girl! Yeah!
He's so unamused.
Yeah, Maple, go! Yes! Oh, don't do that! Maple!
Hello, so it is now 10 o'clock. I just read a bit more up. I'm gonna close that door real quickly because we getting sneezies everywhere. Like I said, I just got to page 100. I had been reading the Starless for a minute now. So far I'm really liking it. We've essentially met all of our major players that, like, the ones who were introduced in the synopsis, so Mirabelle and Dorian. I love Dorian. I really have zero clue if he is a trustworthy character or not, but I love him for the sole basis that he seems like an asshole and that his name is Dorian. That's it. Like I said, we've met all the major players. I'm really enjoying it. Like, literally every time I read, like, the opening lines to some of, like, the intercalary chapters that she has in here, I cry because it's just so poetic, and it's just so it's like poetic without being flowery and overdone, but it's like, it's the point across. You know what I'm saying? So I really am enjoying it. I'm trying to get this as spoilery free as possible, but there are a couple of things that I do have questions for in terms of, like, the book that Zachary finds in the beginning of the story, since that one's not much of a spoiler. That's just within the synopsis and within the first few pages of the book itself. I'm kind of starting to wonder if, like, every character has a book of their own that kind of explains, like, if you were chosen for this particular situation that Zachary is chosen at the moment, if you have a book and then the book kind of writes itself based off your choices, kind of like a video game, like if you've seen Until Dawn, that kind of situation, or like, yeah, Until Dawn, that video game, if you've seen that. I'm wondering if it's similar to that or if it's a different concept entirely. I'm also not one thing that I'm starting to get kind of annoyed at in terms of the actual writing rather than the plot is that at the beginning of the chapters where Zachary is narrating, Aaron Morgenstern kind of has his full name literally introducing him in every chapter that he's narrating. So it's not like Zachary was walking down the stairs or Zachary walks down the steps with a concerned expression on his face. It's like Zachary Ezra Rollins. And I'm like, but why? We know his full name. And I'm sure that it'll pop up in the future, but as of right now, I'm just like layers of unimpressed. But we'll see, because I'm only like a few hundred pages in, so maybe it'll explain itself. But right now, I'm really enjoying Dorian's character, and we just met Mirabelle very briefly, so I'm hoping to meet her in the next chapter. And there's so many, like, there's just a lot of, like, interwovenness about this book, and I'm so psyched to see it. And I'm already very emo, and yeah, I'm tired. It's only 10 o'clock and I'm, like, exhausted, so I think I'm just gonna finish up today's vlog and then wrap up here, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get much reading done tomorrow. I am meeting up with a friend for movies and I think dinner, but if I do read, I'll let you all know. Hello, it is now 10 p.m. I just got done writing that fit this a lot less than it should have been. I just got done writing chapter 9 for my work in progress, so now I'm going to be spending the rest of the evening reading. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so I am gonna set you. Okay, that's easier. had to rummage through some things. So I'm gonna set you up on my tripod in a second, but I wanted to read you a little bit of the passage of the chapter that I'm starting on. And don't worry, there aren't any spoilers, primarily because like I don't even know what's going on. It's a little vague. So if it's vague for me and I'm 100 pages, it is probably gonna be vague for you. So but yeah, Sweet Sorrows. Time fell in love with fate. The pirate tells the girl not the single story she requested, but many stories. Stories that fold into other stories and wander into snippets of lost myths and forgotten tales, and yet to be told wonderments that turn back around again into each other until they return to two people facing each other through iron bars, a storyteller and a story listener with no more whispered words left between them. The post-story silence is heavy and long. Thank you, the girl says softly. The pirate accepts her thanks with a silent nod. It is almost dawn. The pirate untangles his fingers from the girl's hair. The girl steps back from the bars. She places a hand over her chest and gives the pirate a low, graceful bow. The pirate mirrors the gesture, the bowed head, the hand near his heart, the formal acknowledgement to that their dance has ended. He pauses before he lifts his head, holding on to the moment as long as he can. When he raises his eyes, the girl has already turned from him and walks silently to the opposite wall. I'm going to stop there because that is a little bit of a spoiler. So now I'm going to set you up and we will go ahead and start reading. So I just read more of the Starless Sea. I think I'm gonna read one more chapter before I go to bed, but like as you can tell by the hair and probably the exhausted expression on my face, I'm starting to lose consciousness. So probably after this chapter I won't have any cohesive thoughts really to be able to update the vlog. So I'm updating it now. But I'm really enjoying it. It's finally picking up. All the three characters have like all met each other, so I'm okay with that. And I'm also laughing because this might be a slight spoiler, but I feel like anyone who hears of the word Dorian should think about this book. But I guess Dorian, our little sneaky little character here, decided to tell Zachary that his name is Dorian. And Mirabelle, who we meet just now, we finally hear her talk and like meet her name. She's like, Dorian, is that the name he told you? How Oscar Wilde indulgent of him. And I'm here for any kind of Dorian Gray reference. So I'm very content that Erin Morgenstern included that. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna read one more chapter and then I'm gonna head to bed. So I will update you guys on any more reading that I do tomorrow. It's Monday. Very mix of a slow and a fast Monday, but yeah. I updated you guys last night, I believe. So you guys should know my thoughts so far. But I am planning on reading more tonight. I do have to film 2 videos for this week and then catch up on some other chores that I haven't done. Like balancing up my expenses and like laundry. But I'm sure by the end of the night I will have read more of the Starless Sea. Hopefully I'll have an update and it's not just, or at least like some vlog clips of me doing it. I don't know where I'll film it this time because by the time I'm done with everything, I just want to be in bed, and you guys have seen enough shots of me reading in bed. I read more of Red, White, and Royal Blue since I don't have to annotate that one. I can just take it with me to work. And they hurt me. I know this vlog isn't about Red, White, and Royal Blue, but they hurt me so much. Like, nothing bad has even happened, but like, there's a part where Alex is like, he's finally made friends, and I'm like sitting here like, this is where everything's gonna go downhill, because I know books, and I know that by the time a character has accepted these facts for himself or themselves, they will fall apart, like everything. So I'm sitting here like, this is fine. I'm complete. But if I end up really liking Red, White, and Royal Blue, I will do a review on that. So I will update you guys when I'm done with life. Hello everyone, it is now Thursday at like almost 6. Thursday. It's Tuesday at almost 6. I like woke up from a very short nap after work, and we're here. Yeah. I do have a couple things to do. I need to edit a video and schedule that for tomorrow. I have to put laundry away. I mean, Disney Plus came out, so like if I don't read tonight, don't be surprised. But also I am gonna try to read tonight because we're getting to an interesting part in the Starless. Like, I'm almost halfway through the book, and I just really want to hear Dorian talk again. And like, I ship him and Zachary together, so I really need them to interact again. But yeah, so I will update you guys when that happens. The brown is really dense. Hello, updating the vlog. It's now Wednesday. I didn't update last night, but nor did I vlog it, but I did end up reading it. I'm really liking where we are so far. I'm starting to piece things together. I could be stretching things really far and pulling muscles along the way, but I'm starting to piece things together in terms of like the storyline and the plot. And I really miss Dorian. I want him to wake up and talk more, because I'm really shipping him with Zachary, but somehow life doesn't want that to happen. So he's still asleep. I'm 200 pages in. I'm a little crabby, but I think things will start picking up pretty soon, because now that we have met the bad guy, we've met the title characters, should be interesting. But yeah, I will update you guys tonight, tomorrow, on what's going on. Hopefully I'll have this thing done by like Sunday, because then the vlog can go up next week. They want more content of the cats anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to save this.
So Nico's profile will be the start of some of these vlog clips.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that,
I need you to move, honey.
because apparently he wants me to come in for an interview this Friday or next Monday, and it'll probably this Friday that I'll go, so then I'll have some time to get ready and then time to run down there.
Meow meow. So, I know it hasn't been too long since I last updated, but I just got to a really heartbreaking part in the book, and they fell in love, but it was just really emotional. I had a theory about this, like, specific, because it wasn't like the main storyline, it was the side stories. I had a theory about it, and I was like, yeah, that theory is gonna suck, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. I preferred my theory. 100 times over, I preferred my theory. So now I'm sitting here with a broken heart, and I don't know how to continue, or how that particular storyline is going to continue. So, no! I just jumped ahead to the next chapter. The chapter after the chapter that I'm on, so I can see what happened. I give up. I will update you guys again, given if I am not sobbing hysterically. So this one, Nico here made Sherman, our black cat, really angry. So now he's just staring at the spot underneath my sister's bed, waiting for Sherman to get out so he can play. But you know what this little brat does is that he keeps sitting all over my sticky notes, and then he gets mad when I take my sticky notes out, and he moves. And we can't win here now, can we? Literally all of my sticky notes is under his rumpus. How am I supposed to annotate, Nico? Nico, look at me. Alright, so I'm here to update the vlog. I just got out of the shower, hence the very sopping wet hair and the towel. I'm about, I think, 60 or 70% of the way through. Pages 308 to 309 in the book have completely wrecked me, and I have cried. I reread the scene a couple of times, and I've still cried because I waited 300 pages for this particular development to occur. And then it's interrupted before it can continue into the development I wanted it to continue to. It's a rough time. But like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I think now that we have Dorian back in the mix, we're getting a lot more development from all the characters. Sans Mirabelle, because she somehow went missing after her tryst with the... yeah, she just went missing. There's also a lot of like cute, not cute, but they're really profound kind of quotes that's like very much talking about the theme of the book, which is like an ode to like storytelling and love and like finding yourself and finding yourself in pages particularly. So it's just very, 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 very emotional. And I could probably binge read the rest of this book tonight, but alas, Disney Plus calls my name. So I'm probably gonna finish this within the next couple days. Like, since the pace is picked up, and like it's less like setting up the world and like you getting into the world and being more immersed into it, it's going by pretty quickly. So if I don't finish it today, then I'll probably finish it if I don't finish it tomorrow on Thursday, I'll probably finish it like Friday night. But I will update you guys tomorrow on how far I am and how much crying I have done, because Hello, it is now Thursday afternoon. I just got back from work, and guess what was in the mail? So I ordered this, I think, last week or the week before, because I saw the cover and like the sprayed edges. And if you guys know me, you definitely know which one it is. Hold on, let me just put you on my selfie stick so y'all well, actually my tripod. I don't have a selfie stick. But since this is an Erin Morgenstern themed video, I figured I'll show you this beauty. The cover, this is the Waterstones edition for the Night Circus. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. The sprayed edges, and thankfully it's in a bigger font. Unfortunately though, I did check her out when she was naked, and she's a very plain black, little plain black cover, but it's absolutely, like, look at the back. Look at her. For some reason, like, I think it's just the texture of the actual like cover, but I thought it was going to be leather bound, which would have been like an aesthetic I was willing to die on. So, but this is just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. But aside from that, I did read a bit more of let me pull the book out from the pile of journals on my table. The Starless Sea. I got to a bit. I wish I caught it on camera because I was trying to sneak it in while like Cinderella 3. I wish I caught it on camera, but I tried to sneak a bit more of the book while while Disney Plus was loading last night. Bad idea. Very bad idea. I think I screamed and like I reread the scene a couple hundred times before the movie loaded, and I was like, that did not happen because we just got a happy part and that did not happen. But also, like, why did that happen? Like, it happened, and I'm just so upset by it. You guys have no idea how upset I am, because it's just, I hope he's okay. I hope the character is okay, but the chances of that happening are very slim because what happened isn't something you can necessarily come back from unless you go back in time, but there's also this aspect of time travel within the book already. I am currently on page 315, and there are 494 pages. So chances are, if I tried really hard, I can probably finish this either tonight. Probably not, because like still about, no, it's a little over 400. I think I can finish it tonight. But if not, I'll probably finish it tomorrow before I go to the movies. But I will update you guys on my thoughts after this. I will be vlogging it because like we're getting so close to the end that right now all my reactions are literally important to the quality of this video, unfortunately, so I can't sneak any more in. But yeah, I will update you guys on that in a minute. This is a very attractive angle, but I am here to tell you that I have moved you a smidge bit closer to me because my cat is currently on where I normally set you up when I'm sitting at my desk. So here you are. And quick little update. I am almost a little over 100 pages left with the book. I'm not ready for it to end. I need a good shot, but this is like, wait. I got an idea. Theater. Sort of, not really. Like I said, almost 100 pages. There are so many things that are coming together that I didn't expect to come together in this period of time, and I'm waiting for everything else to kind of wrap up. Like, sort of wrap up, but not wrap up, but also wrap up, if that makes sense. But, yeah, now I'm just gonna keep reading. What? No, 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 no. No! Stop walking, stop rowing towards the light. I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. So I'm really glad I took my makeup off before I finished the book because it's so lovely. It's just this wonderful ode of like storytelling and kind of the love that goes beyond this concept of storytelling and the real people behind it, and this idea that our stories don't necessarily ever end, and that even if they do end, they continue on in someone and there's always a way. And oh no, the love story that's part of it is just marvelous. It's just this she has a way of writing these very subtle and very slow, like a slow burn but not a slow burn kind of story, and it just, oh, it's a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I think it has definitely replaced The Night Circus in terms of her writing for me. It's just absolutely wonderful, and it's so good. I wasn't expecting to cry. Like I was reading this entire thing and like I tried to keep up with annotating for the last like 100 pages, but it was just getting so emotional and so many things were coming up and there was just a lot, and it's just a lot. And it's just a kind of happy ending that I think fit the story, where it was ambiguous, but you know in your heart that they lived and they had a happy life, and it's just great and wonderful and marvelous. And I just, okay, I'm fine. It's just marvelous, and I recommend it highly. And I think that Erin Morgenstern did a wonderful thing of like trying to create this concept of like making an entire story just a love story to storytelling, and making books and how we can find ourselves in books, and how we find each other through this find each other and find our kind of our livelihood and our community through this concept of storytelling and this love for stories, and how everything has a story. I'm trying to get my words together, but it was so good. So I'm just gonna leave this vlog here and end it with that this was a 5 out of 5 stars for me. It has certainly replaced The Night Circus for me. Well, not like fully replaced it, but in terms of like my favorite books by her, it has replaced The Night Circus for me. It will forever hold a special place in my heart, and I highly recommend you read it if you don't. I think that aside from the slow beginning, once you get past like the setup and this kind of like uncertainty of where the story is going, you fall in love with this wonderful kind of like world and this concept of like storytelling and this love for stories, and how stories can transform over the years, and how even if stories get lost throughout time, it finds a way back to its original meaning. And this concept of love stories throughout everything in between, and I highly recommend, and I think you should definitely go pick it up if you get the chance to. I think it's definitely going to be my favorite book of the year, if not my favorite book of the year, and I'm just gonna leave it because I need to cry. Oh no. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you have read this book and want to kind of cry with me, I will leave all my socials down below, and I will have a better and less flustered review of this book in my Goodreads and my wrap up at the end of the month. But oh, it's so good.